We end our trip to New Orleans with what is surprisingly the #1 attraction in the city. We walk you through the World War II Museum. We share its stories and tell you what you need to know for your first visit. There are many reasons to plan a trip to New Orleans, with Bourbon Street and the French Quarter being at the top of many lists. But one attraction you may not have considered is the National World War II Museum.
We're having breakfast at Starbucks this morning in advance of our trip to the WW2 Museum, which is the #1 ranked museum and tourist attraction in New Orleans and one of the top 3 museums in all of the U.S.
It opened in 2000 and was originally focused only on the D-Day invasion, but the museum has expanded and is the official WW2 Museum of the United States. There is something about it that makes it unique among all museums, which we think will make it a blueprint for all museums in the future. It's not just pictures, panels, and artifact displays, but instead the museum uses immersive environments, interactive exhibits, and cinematic experiences to educate visitors and provide an emotional experience. The Big Easy may not seem the obvious location for a WW2 museum, but the landing craft you see in the entryway was a staple of the war, even featured in the film Saving Private Ryan, and was designed right here in New Orleans. The museum opens at 9 a.m., and it's wise to arrive early to avoid the crowds. Here's an important tip: get your tickets online beforehand and walk through to the express window. Several pavilions focus on different aspects of the war effort, and since it has been enlarged over the years, the layout can be very confusing. Using this video for advanced planning will make the museum easier to navigate. There is so much to see that it's easy to run out of time, so plan to spend the entire day if your schedule permits. Food is available at a couple of restaurants, and there is an extensive gift shop with a wide range of books and memorabilia. Once you're admitted, immediately get in line for the train car experience. It's your first immersive experience and puts you in the headspace of a new recruit who is leaving home to begin the journey into the WW2 story. There are few WW2 veterans left to relate their war experiences in person today. However, a unique feature of the museum allows visitors to select a soldier to follow through the war. My soldier was Steve Posanos. Posanos was born in Greece but went to the United States, where he knew he could take private flying lessons. Because of that choice, he went on to great things. Although it's a bit unclear where to go next, I suggest you go up to the Arsenal of Democracy exhibit. It tells the story of what America and the world were like leading up to the war. There's a nice section where you walk through the recreation of a U.S. home at that time. During the period covered in this exhibit, the soldier I was following, Steve Posanos, tried to join the U.S. Army after Greece was attacked, but the U.S. was neutral. So the British Royal Air Force recruited him as an aviator, and he fought, while the U.S. focused on manufacturing bombs and planes. Next, go to the 3rd floor that covers the period after the U.S. joined the war, and you are immersed in what the Allies faced once troops landed on Normandy beaches. We really enjoyed the section on the elaborate cover-up that the Allies did to fool Hitler into thinking they were attacking a different part of France instead of Normandy. They went so far as to deploy inflatable Sherman tanks and drop these dummy paratroopers out of planes. From here, head over to the Campaigns of Courage Pavilion. There are 2 parallel exhibits there, the Road to Berlin and the Road to Tokyo. The war was fought in 2 places, the Pacific Theater or region and the European Theater. These tell you the story of how the war was won. For example, we learn how my soldier, Posanos, joined the U.S. Air Force and was credited with 10 victories and thus considered an ace. The exhibits themselves try to feel as real as possible. When you walk into the Guadalcanal exhibit, you sense that you are walking into a jungle. You hear the sounds and you see the scenery of the jungle. Once you are done here, pay the extra money to watch the 4D movie Beyond All Boundaries. It's considered 4D because the seats vibrate when you are taking enemy fire, and you will get weather in the cinema just like the troops encountered. End your visit at the Aviation Gallery. There are enough military aircraft displayed overhead in a 4-story aviation gallery to satisfy most aircraft enthusiasts. You can just imagine what an aviator like Paisanos would have experienced up there. By the way, because of his heroics in the sky, he was awarded the French Legion of Honor and became the first American citizen naturalized while on foreign soil. So much bravery during very difficult times. Don't go anywhere. Watch this video to see what's next on our adventures. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to see what else is coming. Finally, check out our merchandise store, where you can create fully personalized t-shirts, greeting cards, mugs, and more, all of which help support the growth of our channel. See you in the next video.